All right, guys. So we've been using that Bracket Fights website, which is actually really cool. Yeah. And we kind of did some searching to see if there was another really fun one. We found this. So this is the best NFL all-time team player bracket. It's not. Yeah, the English on the title isn't very good. What do we call this? So this is when the NFL did their all-time team. It's kind of similar to how the NBA did that top 75 players, and they snubbed Klay Thompson, but whatever. The NFL did the same thing. So this is our bracket fight. I think what's going to be really difficult about this is how do you compare an offensive lineman to a running back?
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because Larry Allen is probably one of the best guards of all time, but how do you compare that to Eric Dickerson? You know what I mean? It's really difficult, true. But then there are some that are obvious, like if I did if I did Tom Brady versus Larry Allen, I wouldn't even have to think about positions. I'm just going to take Tom Brady because Tom Brady's the GOAT. Right. So this is kind of a tough one. But I think, all right, we're just going to hop right into this. This is a historic NFL all-time bracket fight. We're going to determine the greatest NFL player of all time here, all right? And for anyone who says I'm a casual and I didn't watch these guys play, you're wrong. I am 75 years old. I watched all of them play. I know everything, and I am right and you are wrong, just so that we're clear. I'm taking Larry Allen here.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go Larry.
Oh, Larry.
Oh, Larry, Brad. Kellen Winslow or Dick Night Train Lane? All right, it was a different game, but Night Train Lane holds the record for most interceptions in a season. And also, he used to tackle people with his actual fucking forearm, to their face. He was a goddamn savage.
Clothesline?
Yeah, he was disgusting, dude. He invented multiple different tackles. There were actually multiple NFL rules that were created because of Night Train Lane.
So it's got to be him.
Yeah, it's Night Train Lane. Yes, absolutely. Also, he played for the Lions, so I'm a little biased here, but Dan Marino or Lawrence Taylor? Dan Marino's the greatest player of all time without a Super Bowl ring. I will say that, but it's hard to beat a fully coked out Lawrence Taylor. How the fuck are you going to stop that guy?
I don't think you're stopping him.
All right, how about this? Dan Marino, Lawrence Taylor, neither of them can have cocaine. Dan Marino. However, that's just not the reality, baby. We're going Lawrence Taylor. He was a freak. Lawrence Taylor's probably the greatest defensive player of all time. I think that's almost not disputable. Tom Brady or kicker, Chase? What are we going to think here?
We're going with Jan, whatever the fuck.
Jan, brats. Jan Stenerud is actually a god. He is low-key a god. But
dude,
no.
That fucking face mask they used to have back in the day, what's that doing?
Yo, that's pretty...
What is that doing?
Just for looks, bro. It's pretty nice as a kicker, though. You got full visibility. Obviously, I'm taking Tom Brady here. Jonathan Ogden or Primetime? Ogden was good, but you got to go Primetime. Yeah. Primetime is one of the greatest corners of all time. Junior Seau or Billy White Shoes Johnson? Ooh! I think out of respect, I'm going Junior Seau.
Okay.
He died of CTE, basically. I believe he committed suicide, actually, because the CTE was so bad. So rest in peace, Junior Seau. Vinatieri or Bruce Matthews? Just out of pure clutch factor, I'm going Vinatieri.
I like that.
Vinatieri is half of all Patriots Super Bowls. Guy's a freak. Ooh, this is a tough one. Chat, you want to help me with this one? Mean Joe Green or Bobby Bell? Bobby Bell is very good, but that's I at least have some... I'm going to go Mean Joe Green here.
Joe Green?
Yeah. Let's go Mean Joe Green.
Yep.
This one's tough because I don't know much about either of those guys.
Everyone's saying Joe.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll take Mean Joe Green, baby.
I like that.
Hey, good chat. Larry Allen or Dick Night Train Lane? This is so much harder than it should be. Night Train... Okay. What people need to understand is Larry Allen was a freak fucking athlete too, though. Larry Allen could do anything, bro. He is physically faster than me. I'm not even kidding. He literally runs a sub 4.540.
Oh my God.
He's so fucking fast. Night Train Lane, Larry Allen, especially when he was young. Night Train Lane was probably more impactful on the game, though. But he also played in the 50s, where there were no rules.
Right.
I'm going to take Night Train. This is so fucking hard, actually. This is probably the hardest one that we're going to have on the whole thing. Totally different positions, totally different game styles that they played in. But Larry Allen, I think, is the #1 best offensive guard of all time, no question. Oh, this is really hard. Honestly, though, whoever it is, they're about to get taken out by Tom Brady in the next round. So I'm gonna go Larry Allen. I'm going Larry Allen. Night Train Lane is either the greatest corner of all time or the second greatest corner of all time. You could make a debate, okay, because the game that he played was just so much different than it is now.
Yeah.
But Larry Allen is the undisputed best offensive guard of all time. So I'm going Larry Allen. It's so tough that Lawrence Taylor's stuck in the bracket with Tom Brady because Lawrence Taylor is the best defensive player of all time. But you have to go Tom Brady. You just have to. You can't put anybody above Tom Brady, really. Primetime. Primetime over Junior Seau. Apologies, Seau. Gotta be done. Vinatieri or Mean Joe Green? We'll go Mean Joe Green. Vinatieri is a very good kicker, but only can be so impactful. Here, gotta go Tom Brady, baby. Yeah. It's gotta be done. Fuck. Wow, that's really hard. I want to go with primetime because of how much he did for his team. Kick return, punt return, corner, and he even played wide receiver sometimes.
Yeah.
He was just so good. But Mean Joe Green was honestly fucking incredible, bro. I'm gonna go primetime here. I am gonna go primetime, but I think if primetime only played corner and that's all he did, I think I might have gone Mean Joe Green. And you gotta go Tom Brady. Gotta go Tom Brady. I'm excited to see what the other side of this bracket looks like though. Ooh. Okay, kind of unlucky for Earl Campbell because Jim Brown is either the best or the second best running back of all time. So I'm going Jim Brown here.
Dude, like the face mask, bro. Like
you're
fucking
getting
savage.
A
fucking cleat straight to the face.
In
dude.
anything straight to the face. It's in like such a bad spot too, though.
Yeah.
Like all it's protecting is like his teeth. Like your nose is still fully exposed.
Your nose, your eyes, everything.
Yeah, it's tough. Reggie White is up there in dominance with Lawrence Taylor, so I got to go Reggie White here. I do like Munoz though. Dwight Stevenson, very very good center for the Dolphins. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know much about Jim Otto. This one I just really don't have any knowledge on. Chat, do you have an opinion on Jim Otto versus Dwight Stevenson? I don't know if I can really give an input here. I think I'm just gonna say Dwight Stevenson because I know him. I don't know Jim Otto, so yeah. But I mean, whoever this is gonna get fucked on by Jim Brown in the next round. So Emmitt Smith or Alan Page? Okay, I'm really sorry. This is gonna piss so many people off. I think Emmitt Smith is slightly a system running back. I cannot fucking believe that people think Emmitt Smith is the greatest running back of all time. There's only one scenario where you think Emmitt Smith is the greatest running back of all time, and that is because you're a delusional Cowboys fan.
Cowboys fans are wild.
They are fucking wild. But honestly, though, Barry Sanders and Jim Brown are no question better running backs than Emmitt Smith. I think Adrian Peterson in his prime is also a better running back than Emmitt Smith in his prime. I honestly think there's probably like 5 running backs that are prime better than Emmitt Smith, and I cannot believe that people fucking do this. Emmitt Smith is still better than Alan Page. I'm still putting him above Alan Page, all right? I'm still putting him above Alan Page. He's not that fucking good, though. I'm so sick of this Emmitt Smith stuff. Can't believe people say that shit to me. Jerry Rice or Walter Jones, I'm gonna go Jerry Rice. Greatest wide receiver of all time. Gonna have to do it. Gronk, greatest tight end of all time. So he gets an easy dub here as well.
Do you think that's because he's with Brady all the fucking time?
Yes. Some people would say I think that Tony Gonzalez is a better, like, legitimate tight end than Rob Gronkowski, and it's partially system. But you can't. His accolades and stats are just too good.
Yeah.
His accolades and stats are just too good to ignore. I mean, that's how I feel about Brady him fucking self, though. There's so many quarterbacks. Like if you put Aaron Rodgers head to head with Tom Brady, I almost always am going to say Aaron Rodgers is better. And yet Tom Brady is the greatest of all time, and you just can't ignore how much he wins. It's impossible to ignore. You know what I mean? So yeah. Derek Brooks or Walter Payton? Walter Payton, also better than Emmitt Smith. So. Fuck you, Emmitt Smith. Dude, chat is so mad about this Emmitt Smith thing.
We got a really...
It's just a fact, chat. I don't know what to say here.
What the hell? Where did this come out of?
I don't know where this came out of, but we're going with Bruce Smith.
What the fuck?
I don't know what's going on down here. Jim Brown or Reggie White? Wow, that's actually really hard. Where the fuck is Barry Sanders on this list?
Yeah.
Where's Barry Sanders? Why do they have Emmitt Smith's bitch ass in here and not... I'm actually mad. They have Earl Campbell and Emmitt Smith and not Barry Sanders. I'm so mad.
Yeah, that's an L.
Here's the 3 best running backs of all time. In no particular order. Jim Brown, Barry Sanders, Walter Payton. Literally 1,000 people, Emmitt Smith. Fuck you. Although that Migos song is kind of fire.
Emmitt Smith.
Where's Bo Jackson?
Dude,
you're
that
actually
is so
casual.
Fucking true.
Bo Jackson can't be on it. He played like 2 years.
Bro, he's so good.
He was so good in his 2 years. The problem is there are so many players that go through the NFL that are fucking spectacular for a year or 2, and then they get injured. And then it's like, what if the whole time? Like Chris Johnson. Chris Johnson in his prolific season was a fucking god, and then he just never did it ever again. So this is really kind of tough, though. I think I am going to go... I didn't make the bracket, by the way, guys. I didn't make the bracket. I think I'm going to go Jim Brown, because I think if Barry Sanders isn't the greatest running back of all time, it's Jim Brown. Although Reggie White was horrifyingly good. The reason I'm not going Reggie White is because I think he's the second best defensive player on this list. I think Lawrence Taylor is better than Reggie White. I'm gonna go with the center over Emmitt Smith, because fuck you. Just kidding. I'll go Emmitt Smith. I'll do Emmitt Smith. Fine. Jerry Rice over Gronk.
Yeah.
Greatest wide receiver of all time. It's actually kind of hard. I feel like I'm giving a little bit of bias to the skill positions. I think I'm gonna go Bruce Smith here because Walter Payton is the 3rd best running back of all time. Jim Brown, Barry Sanders are above. I'm going Bruce Smith. I think Bruce Smith is the 2nd best at the end. Reggie White being number 1. Jim Brown over Emmitt Smith. No brainer. Easiest decision of my life. Wow, that was crazy easy. I'll go Jerry Rice, number 1 wide receiver of all time. Okay, here's how you know we did our bracket well. I think we really did a good job with our bracket. Here's our final four. Jerry Rice, Primetime, Tom Brady, Jim Brown. I really like that.
That's a
You have the
squad.
best wide receiver of all time, arguably the best running back of all time, the best quarterback of all time, the best corner of all time. That's our top four. I think we did this correctly. I'm going to take Jerry Rice over Jim Brown because Jerry Rice has no competition for best wide receiver of all time. Nobody's even in his stratosphere. There's nobody you can argue. You could argue Barry Sanders over Jim Brown, I think. You certainly couldn't argue Emmitt Smith, though. And that is a really good final, too, but you got to take Tom Brady.
I think so.
It's so annoying that this bitch ass went to the University of Michigan. All right, boys, this is our greatest NFL player of all time. Tom Brady wins.
Yeah.
So Elite Eight. What was our Elite Eight? It was Bruce Smith, Jerry Rice, Larry Allen, Night Train Lane, Lawrence Taylor. I think we did a good job.
Yeah.
Chad, give me that out of 10. How much cancer did that give you? How much AIDS did you acquire? Out of 10, how much AIDS did you acquire? Okay, it's gonna get confusing now. Just tell me how good it was out of 10. Yeah, I didn't make the list, you guys. I don't know where like Randy Moss is. I think Randy Moss should have been on there. I think Darrelle Revis should have been in there. There's a lot of players that should have been in there, actually. Barry Sanders obviously should have been in there.
Yes.
It's just somebody's random bracket. It was still a really cool bracket, though.